This document, the things that Dr. Gerasimov told me. I can't process it. It sounds unbelievable, but I think it's true. And if it is, then we have to go. Lara will come with us, I'm sure. Perhaps Vadim as well. I've lost them. I have to accept that. To Andre or to William, it makes no difference. Those few of us who are left will follow Dr. Gerasimov to the canyon.
What are you doing, babe?
I'm putting gold epaulets on your coat, like a Navy officer's. Everyone's in love with you. But if we're going to keep it that way, you need to look the part.
We are rising in rage now, that we may ascend into heaven. Come, brothers and sisters, for heaven is a place on earth, and we shall build it with our own hands. Compassion is a serpent we must slay.
There were several religious communities in Chernosk. Some of them predicted the end of the world, often pinpointing some specific date and time so they could clear their schedules for it. When it finally began with their families and friends, they didn't know what to do.
Worshipping the machine makes sense. Sure. Ugh, the way it felt. That rush. I could never have imagined such a thing. I don't know if we can risk it again with what happened, but I would like to.
Her name was Riho. At least that's the name inscribed on the back. Artyom said she disappeared during the pogrom. Now Farid wants me to show it to the others, to make them realize that people have been hurt. I think they realize that already.
If I can get the drawbridge down, we'll be on our way.
Was that the... Someone's trying to cross the bridge! You there! Get after them!
Driver, follow that group of terrified running people. The game is afoot. Goodbye, Eagleview. We hardly knew ye. If our mission works out for us, do better in the future. Well, I'm no mountain ranger, but I don't think those giant rings are naturally occurring. We're getting close again.
Doctor, be honest. Is there any chance we may encounter crazies inside?
They are not crazy, they are victims. And yes, there's a chance. It's why we had to run in the first place. Good thing you brought your cudgel, no?
They stopped here to rest, our confused would-be heroes. The last breath before the plunge.
What do you think those giant rings are?
Dr. Gerasimov says they are focus amplifiers. I asked him to explain, but he said he didn't have the time to help me understand.
The facility will have gone on automatic lockdown following the incident. It could be opened from inside or from the main office, but also from here. There's a hidden console in an armored casing. If we get that open, I have the code. I must be prepared for the eventuality that we don't make it. The very least I can do is help whoever may come to tread in our footsteps. I'll be leaving my journal here, so it may survive, even if I don't.
Cars used to come around that bend. Anonymous vans and trucks, carrying shipments and personnel, honored guests. I wonder how many of them felt like they were being swallowed by this mountain, lost in its shadow.
Keep an eye out for a key somewhere here. We need 2 of them to open the console, and I only have 1. But I know Dr. Kozlovsky left hers here when we stopped to rest. She might have buried it. So get digging. Look, here. There's a hidden ladder behind the rock. We improvised with ropes when we left. But if I can get to the console, we should be able to get the ladder out. The Institute did nothing by halves. This is strange. The lockdown isn't in effect for the first floor, and the central override has been used. That means someone's been in there. Someone with access. And they might still be inside.
Why does this feel like walking down the barrel of a gun? A hope, a fault, an unfound door. This place is covered in that smell, like burned copper. I remember that smell now, like a dream. Like waking up to the scent of coffee or summer rain. Except this is what fear smells like.
Be advised. Main power compromised. Facility running on auxiliary power.
Fedorova was here. She'd sit behind this glass with a gun and a cup of coffee. Not entirely sure what she was protecting or who she was protecting it against.
Thomas, did you eat my sandwich again? Yeah, well, there was mayo on that, you dumbass. Mayo has eggs in it. Yeah, have fun with that. And don't worry about the sandwich. I ate your chicken drumstick instead.
Mrs. Humanity, the doctor will see you now. I hear the clicking of many keyboards. This place rested on a firm bureaucratic foundation, a global institution which funded research efforts in every field imaginable. Tile hard for a swift future.
Gerasimov, if you can hear me, I still have my bat. Back away, Doctor! Please!
Look, Mom! Argo the Barbarian is riding on the dragon. But the dragon is asleep.
I'm trying to work, Joyce. Go show it to Mommy, okay?
How We Saved the World by Pavel Kulik. No, too pretentious. How We Did It. Needs to catch the eye. Human Nature and How We Changed It. Should that be I instead of we? Or would that sound narcissistic?
Do we really want to raise Joyce in a place like this?
Be advised, this week's team dinner will be beef stroganoff.
For such a remote location, they ate well. 3 kinds of granola, fresh fruit, protein shakes, Pancake Tuesdays, wine and sirloin to celebrate major breakthroughs. Imagine if Eagleview knew about this well-stocked pantry.
Farid, where are you?
Wars become one of them.
A sound mind in a healthy body. They were encouraged to rest regularly, to exercise and make time for social activities. They were to be a family united by work.
I've been slacking off lately. Nothing ever happens here if you don't count Joyce trying to get in everywhere she isn't supposed to be. Still, I need to stay sharp for the inspections, if nothing else.
A small library, but there's something for everyone. Scientific essays and manuals, literary classics, fantasy, children's books, the occasional filth for when those children finally fall asleep.
Hey, honey. Yeah, I'm reading Ulysses again. Takes my mind off the troubles we've been having with the emitter tables. I'm still trying to get Joyce interested in books, but she's too much in love with those comic books.
We should never have come here.
So here's where the dreams became reality, circuit by circuit. Grigori's tower, the giant rings, the devices they left in their trail all the way to Chernosk. All parts of the largest, most audacious machine ever built.
Dr. Karamov, if I may bother you for a moment? Thank you. I've been thinking about these simulated reality modules that you've been working on for the therapy department. Could they serve as emotional stimuli, do you think?
Dr. Anderson needs assistance with configuring one of the emitter tables. The signal strength is inconsistent over time. Look, you haven't exactly provided us with an instruction booklet, and you keep making changes. I'm not going to argue about this.
I am pleased with the latest reports.
It started out with mice and rabbits, then pigs, then monkeys. They tested drugs, beta blockers, shock therapy applied directly to the limbic system. This was many years ago. This is a calibrator, to calibrate things. Our old friend Salma worked on this once upon a time. Looks like you're supposed to slot something into it.
Be advised, routine maintenance is 54 days late.
Unforgivable. A wanton breach of ethics.
We need concrete data from the emitter tables, something we can define and base the next step on, but the patient's minds keep resisting the scan. Morphine didn't help, and neither did halothane. Perhaps lorazepam?
Dr. Ross, concerning this new conjugate,
Dr. Ross, I cannot find words strong enough to express my distaste for this latest decision. We have always been strict with our ethics and accountability. If we do not abandon this line of research, I am afraid I will have to tender my resignation.
Is a person, not a component.
Doctor, are you okay?
No mere keypad for this floor. That's a DNA reader right there. Fancy tech. Here we are. And there we are. Two rulers on two thrones. Their voices crying out in endless echoes. Crying out for each other with minds long since detached from their bodies. Dwelling in a fragment of a mirror in which the world was once reflected. That doesn't feel like a smart thing to do, unless we want to see those red flashing lights again. Let's see what we can do differently this time.
Don't you wonder what they're doing